everybody, welcome to another edition of Working Yourself Wednesday. I'm Cory Mosley. This week, I beg you to know thy customer. I beg you to listen to thy customer. I beg you to come up with some new commandments that involve listening to what your customers have to say. I have no idea who came up with this idea that while the customer's giving us feedback in the deal, that we should pay zero attention to that and just do what we're gonna do. I don't know who came up with that idea, but I can tell you in this year, in this day and age, it's a bad idea. I had the good fortune to be in the market for a car and having to go to shop at a couple different local dealerships that don't know, who I am or what I do, probably don't see this video like you do. Learning that experience and kind of going through the sales process completely reminds me why I wake up and do what I do in the auto industry every day, or why I need to keep the fight going. Because a 15-question guest sheet with a guy like me is gonna kill a deal every single time. To go into the dealership and identify to the salesperson very clearly what I'm there to do. My agenda is very simple. I'm not looking to talk numbers. I've selected a few cars that I want to drive to determine which one I might want to own. See, I'm not interested in numbers, I'm not interested in payment. I've already made some decisions that whatever I'm looking at is affordable to me already. So I've checked it off my own list. So when I come in and I tell you specifically what I'm there to do, to sit me down and then force me through your will, a 15-question guest sheet that has nothing to do with my agenda is a deal that you cannot win with a customer like me. So while everyone's not like me, and some people certainly need to be guided down the sales process or the road to the sale or need the needs and benefits analysis done, I ask you to listen to the information that your customer's giving you. I implore you actually to look at the information that they're giving you and use that to formulate your next steps in the sales process. Because if you're just so focused on your agenda, you're gonna miss opportunities. This salesperson can email me and call me until the day is blue, but the opportunity for us to do business based on something that really honestly is not necessarily his fault. That's a management function. That's a store culture. So if you're a manager watching this, how do you handle the guest sheet? How do you handle the training that involves coaching your people on understanding what the customer is saying? How do you handle the training that revolves around different types of buyers? Because we're not all the same. We respond to different cues. We're looking for different things in our salespeople. So how do you deal with that? Poor guy was forced to sit there and go through this, and I'm a bad poker player because he was forced to watch the expression on my face as I had to answer his questions just to get to my agenda, which of course was to test drive the car. So when I leave this store and I go to another store and I say, listen, I just came from somewhere, they had a 15-question guest sheet, I'm really not interested, here's what I'm looking to do. And in 3 minutes, I'm driving a car. That's where I gotta buy. That's where I gotta buy if that's the car that I wanna buy. I gotta buy from the person who listens to me and fulfills my needs and is not just concerned about fulfilling their own agenda. So I beg you, listen to thy customer, know thy customer, understand thy customer, and burn thy guest sheet. I'll see you next week.